Wow, what a game. The Ravens defeat the Los Angeles Chargers 20-10, and they remain with the best record in the AFC. A game that was too close, closer than it should have been. But at the end of the day, they found a way to get the job done. Good teams win, great teams cover. A lot of things to talk about this performance tonight. Let's start with Lamar Jackson. Lamar didn't have Mark Andrews for the first time since his injury when he went down last week against the Bengals. But Lamar stepped up. Lamar looked fine out there. He made some big-time throws, did a really good job scrambling. I mean, he looked like himself. 18 of 32, 177 yards, 1 touchdown. Also managed to have 11 carries for 39 yards. I don't think the stats tell the full story on the performance that we saw from Lamar Jackson tonight. Keaton Mitchell, the rookie UDFA out of East Carolina, was a force to be reckoned with. 9 carries, 64 yards. Also very effective in the receiving game, had 2 catches for 25 yards. Keaton Mitchell is incredible. I love what I've seen from Keaton Mitchell in this role where he stepped up for this Ravens team and really just done a job well done for this Ravens team. With the injury to J.K. Dobbins, there was a lot of question marks. And we heard from John Harbaugh say, we trust our running back room. We believe that our running back room can get the job done. We're not going to go out there and sign any big-time running backs or make any trades or anything like that. And Keaton Mitchell tonight, he along with Gus Edwards, showed why John Harbaugh was confident in what he had to work with. Keaton Mitchell was awesome. Isaiah Likely, he led the Ravens in receiving and made some big-time catches. A lot of people pointed to Isaiah Likely and said, hey, he's got to step up. He's got to be the guy with Mark Andrews not around. And he did a very good job of getting open, finding himself in space, 4 catches and 40 yards. But the play of the night was how this game finished as my guy, Todd Monken, made an amazing call as the Ravens were trying to close up this football game. They go to a jet sweep to Zay Flowers. Zay goes 37 yards for a touchdown run. He also had 5 catches for 25 yards and a receiving touchdown as well. Zay Flowers was incredible this evening. It was the Zay Flowers show. Ravens win 20-10. Wasn't pretty, but yet still won by double digits on the road. I'll take it. What is your one-word reaction to the Ravens win over the Chargers tonight? My one word, I'm going to go with satisfied. I was satisfied with this performance. I will never complain about winning by 10, covering, important to some, on the road like that. Maybe it wasn't the prettiest performance. Maybe you should have won by a lot more than what you did. But it's still a 10-point win. It's on the road. It's against one of the league's best quarterbacks in Justin Herbert. I'm not going to complain about a 10-point performance. My one-word reaction, satisfied. Give me your one-word reaction in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. The tail of the tape tonight, let's go over those statistics for you. The Ravens outgained the Chargers 361-279. The first downs, 20 for the Ravens, 16 for the Chargers. Third down, the Ravens really struggled tonight. This is what kind of kept the Chargers in this football game. They were 4 of 13. Chargers were 7 of 15. Penalties, pretty even down the line. I will say, as far as officiating goes tonight, it wasn't the best officiated game, but I was more frustrated with John Harbaugh than I was with the officials. There was a play early in the football game that John Harbaugh should have challenged where the Ravens had the first down, but the officials ruled that he was short. John Harbaugh ultimately did not challenge it, and a couple plays later, it was Chargers football. And then there was also a challenge that Harbaugh had later in the game of a Chargers backward pass that he thought was forward, lost that challenge, and it was obvious watching live that the pass was backwards. So I was more frustrated with John and how he handled the officials than how the officials officiated this game. Time of possession, the Ravens have dominated time of possession more than any other team in the NFL this year, and it showed again tonight. 33 minutes, 23 seconds compared to 26 minutes and 37 seconds from the Chargers. Ravens are very good about controlling the clock, and that's what it showed all season. Folks, no better way to celebrate a Ravens victory than subbing for Ravens dubs. Look, we're bringing you daily Baltimore Ravens news and rumors on the channel. We had a heck of a watch party on Sunday night, and we're not done talking about your Baltimore Ravens. We got more watch parties, more coverage all season long. Subscribe now for free. Sub for Ravens dubs. Help us get to 14,000 subscribers on the channel. You'll be glad you did. For daily Baltimore Ravens coverage, we are your Ravens headquarters. Subscribe now for free. The Ravens offense, let's go over those statistics for you. 361 total yards of total offense for Baltimore. Lamar in this passing offense, 18 of 32, 136 yards. Rushing nearly 200 yards on the ground tonight. The Chargers had a problem stopping the Ravens' run. The Ravens capitalized. And then how about this statistic that I point my finger to? Almost had it. There we go. Hey, no turnovers. Took care of the football. When the Ravens have lost this year, they've turned the football over multiple times. They took care of the football tonight. They won by 10. That's no coincidence. Compared to what they did to the Chargers, I got to say, this Ravens defense, I mean, they were just badass tonight. They really just got after Justin Herbert, had 3 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, 7 passes defended, 9 QB hits. They really just kicked ass tonight and forced 4 turnovers. 3 forced fumbles that turned into recoveries for the Ravens. Jadeveon Clowney, Brent Urban, Michael Pierce, John Simpson. Those guys were just incredible. Now, John Simpson's was an offensive fumble that was recovered. But anyways, also the interception that we saw at the end of the half that Arthur Mollett had. And Arthur Mollett also had a huge play there at the end of the game as well. The defense, this is one of the best defensive performances we've seen this season. Against a high-profile, prolific Chargers offense, they really just had their way. Holding Herbert to under 200 yards, you'll take that. This is supposed to be a top 5 quarterback. This is social media's favorite quarterback. And, I mean, he looked like another Kardashian out there or something. I mean, they really just put him in his place. And holding him under 300 yards of total offense, this Ravens defense is just unreal. Who is the MVP for the Ravens tonight? My vote goes to Zay. I'm going Zay Flowers. He gets my game ball tonight. But there's other guys you could go with, too. Weigh in that comment section. Tell me who you think the MVP was for this one this evening. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. Pick 2 or more players. Get the choice of more or less on any given category. Tonight, I had Lamar having more than 234.5 passing yards, and that didn't work out. I also had Lamar and OBJ having more than 1 receiving or rushing touchdown. That didn't work out either, unfortunately. Cole Kmet, I have him less than 4 catches tomorrow. So fade me on Prize Picks because obviously tonight was not my night. But don't worry. Tomorrow can be your night on Prize Picks. Play along with us. Link is in the comments and description of today's video. Get a $100 deposit match. PrizePicks.com/CLNS to play along today. That is PrizePicks.com/CLNS. To play Prize Picks for daily fantasy made easy. Lamar, 18 of 32, 177 yards, 1 touchdown. But the thing that the stats are not going to tell you, that I think is important about Lamar Jackson tonight, is the comfort level. What did we talk about earlier in the week on the channel? That without Mark Andrews, how comfortable could Lamar settle in this offense and find a groove and look the part without having Mark Andrews there? And I'll be honest, Lamar looked just fine. I mean, it didn't even, don't count this, don't get mad at me for saying this, but I didn't even feel like Mark Andrews was missing that much tonight. I thought the offense really held its own. Sure, they didn't finish drives like you would have liked, and they only put up 20 points. Could have been more, but Lamar looked comfortable, and I think that's huge for him going forward. Keaton Mitchell, I mean, this guy is something. This guy is something. I'm excited about him carrying on his dad's legacy. We've heard it about every game that the broadcast talks about his dad, the former Raven and everything. He's just doing things right. And Isaiah Likely. This was a breakthrough. I mean, 4 catches, 40 yards. Going in tonight, he had 9 catches all season. And he had almost half that with what he did tonight. Nice win for the Ravens, 20-10. Things are feeling pretty good in Baltimore these days. You are in a great spot heading into the home stretch. Time to settle down, figure yourself out, and really just go from here. It's a great day to be a Baltimore Ravens fan, and there are great days ahead. Let's make it a December to remember here on Ravens Rundown. Ravens win 9-3. We're rolling. Subscribe now for more Ravens coverage. We're so excited about this team, and you should be too. It's a great day to be a Baltimore Ravens fan. Subscribe now. We'll see you next time right here on the channel. Go Ravens. Spam W. Spam those W's in the chat. We'll see you next time right here on Ravens Rundown.